Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Atlanta, Georgia, it's showtime! Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, seeking his third division world title. Wearing white trunks with yellow and silver trim, the young star of boxing from Baltimore and representing his adopted home of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds with a sensational record of 24 wins, no losses. He has 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the popular and acclaimed three-time two-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta.
Fighters, first, fighting out of the blue corner, silver and chrome trunks. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 227.2 pounds. He holds a near perfect professional record of 10 victories, 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Then he fights out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who bridged the gap between social media and professional boxing. Boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a promoter, and the self-proclaimed of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake
The crowd erupts as Gervonta Tank Davis and Jake Paul make their entrances, the arena buzzing with pure adrenaline. Cameras flash, fans roar, and the atmosphere feels electric. This isn't just another matchup, it's a collision of power, fame, and pride. Will Tank prove why he's one of boxing's most feared knockout artists? Or will Jake Paul shock the world again? The stage is set for the fight everyone's been waiting for.
Canelo in the ring. GervontaDavis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Keep talking about me fighting Jake Paul, man. Keep talking about that.
My response to them is just give me a couple more months, because I'm going to accomplish more things in just a matter of months, and I plan on doing everything in this sport that there is to be.
Jake Paul's shocking win over heavyweight legend Mike Tyson has cemented his reputation as a legitimate force in boxing. The victory has caught the attention of top names in the sport. Boxer RBBV wondered how Paul would fare against the current undisputed champion, but kept an open mind. Turv also expressed interest in seeing Jake return to the ring soon. With his unmatched promotional skills and marketing power, a matchup with PBF2 could actually happen. Still, the big question remains: how would Jake Paul stack up against Canelo, a challenge many skeptics think might expose his limits?
How easy of a fight is Jake Paul? How easy of a fight is Jake Paul?
I don't want to say any bad things. I think he doing good things for his own team, but boxing is a little bit different when you fight in a
Real fighter.
real fight. At this point, I'm not interested in that kind of fights. I always try to fight in these days because it's very important for our people, for Mexican days. So it's important. It's important to represent my country in this special day. Represent Mexico. That's why I try to not fight Mexican fighters. But at the end of the day, this fight is gonna be good for Mexico. So 2 Mexicans in the Cinco de Mayo weekend in Las Vegas. Everybody's watching us. So I'm very.
Jake Paul's fast climb in boxing has caught the eye of one of Mexico's top fighters. Fresh off a powerful knockout victory, Paul quickly called out Canelo Alvarez, challenging him to a Puerto Rico versus Mexico super fight that could shake the sport. With moves this bold, Paul is showing he's no longer just a celebrity. He's chasing a real boxing legacy, one fight at a time.
Think of Jaime as an opponent, 43-0, 34 knockouts. He's only 27 years old. He's never fought someone like Canelo Alvarez. What do you think of him as an opponent?
He's a great fighter. He's strong. He throw a lot of punches. He have a winner mind. So it's gonna be a good fight because he come with all and I come with all. So it's gonna be a very good fight. That's why I feel so proud about this fight, because you need to fight it with the same mentality to have a great fight. And I think this is the perfect fight to do.
Does it excite you? Does it give you more motivation to fight a young up and comer who doesn't have a loss yet on his record?
Yeah, of course. That motivate me a lot. That make me feel excited because I just wanna show everybody who's the best and who is Canelo and what I am in this point. So I feel very, very motivated. I feel excited.
Canelo Alvarez has hinted that a fight with Jake Paul could happen someday, saying maybe later, but for now, his focus is on bigger goals. While Jake keeps pushing for the matchup, Canelo remains intent on preserving the integrity of his career. Meanwhile, boxing and MMA star Claressa Shields called out Canelo for dodging the fight, telling him to just shut his mouth and take on Paul. At the same time, she criticized Jake's approach, accusing him of stirring up chaos in boxing as part of his self-promotion game.
Hey, you say you want to fight Canelo. Now, this is what I want to understand about the men's in boxing. Huh? This is what I want to understand.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
This is what the GWOT don't understand.
Yeah, pull that chain in.
If Jake Paul, right, and y'all complain and say, oh, he's not a real boxer, he's bad for boxing, this and that, he ain't that good of a boxer, why the hell y'all won't get in the ring and fight him and beat him? Couldn't no girl from YouTube come to boxing and Claressa Shields don't get in the ring and whoop her ass and send her back to YouTube? Which one of you guys who Jake Paul is calling out, and I'm even gonna say this for the King Canelo, if Jake Paul is calling you out talking about he can beat you in a fight, why won't you just whoop his ass?
Yes. Like, for real.
Just do it. What is all this? Oh, he hasn't earned the fight with me. He isn't that great. He's not a real boxer. Well, show him he's not a real boxer.
Get some free money.
Shut him up.
Former boxing champion Andre Ward has shown interest in facing Jake Paul, calling himself a real challenge for the rising star. Ward acknowledged Jake's progress in the sport, but noted that his success so far has been more about putting on entertaining shows than reaching true championship status. While he respects Paul's dedication, Ward urged him to fight a legitimate contender to prove he belongs, saying Jake's journey still leans more towards spectacle than pure skill.
Oh man, now. I've been retired 7 years. I ain't touched a boxing gym in 7 years. Why y'all want me to fight Jake? Gotta say my name, though. I can't even entertain it. You gotta say my name. Ain't nobody said my name in 7 years. There's a reason for that. Gotta say my name. We might be able to talk about it. Maybe something I can think about, but it's time that bro start, he gotta fight somebody that's a real threat, because we know he can sell. We know all of that.
When Tyson did land, did you feel his power? Did he hurt you?
No, not at all. I just ate that shit. But I just saw everything.
Francis Ngannou, the lineal combat sports heavyweight champion, voiced his frustration over Jake Paul's planned fight with Mike Tyson, calling it a robbery on Twitter. He even joked that if he ever runs into Jake, he'd slap him a couple of times, hinting that he might want to face Paul himself. Around the same time, GervontaDavis also challenged Jake, criticizing the fairness of fighting a 58-year-old legend and calling the matchup a bad look for boxing. Jake fired back by mocking Davis's height and brushing off the criticism as a plea for attention, igniting a fiery back and forth between the two.
Canelo in the ring. GervontaDavis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. I'll be super, super down.
I don't know if Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit?
Colby Covington, famously known as Chaos, expressed his excitement about the idea of fighting Jake Paul. The former UFC title contender and veteran mixed martial artist said he's been training intensely and feels fully prepared to take on the YouTuber-turned boxer in what could be a highly anticipated clash.
Fight Jake Paul? Yeah, hell yeah, I'd love to fight him. He's talked a lot of shit about me in the past. I'd love to see him back it up. For sure, that's all I've been practicing the last couple of years, just straight boxing, man. Boxing and wrestling, so I know I can mix up the hands and implement that Tyson Fury style where I really just drag on you, I wear on you, and I just get in the clinch and dirty box and just put the pressure on. No one can keep up with me. That's why they call me the cardio.
In an interview, Colby Covington openly said that Jake Paul doesn't strike him as a true professional boxer, calling him a bit soft and inexperienced compared to seasoned fighters. Covington explained that he plans to use his superior cardio, boxing technique, and wrestling background to wear Jake down and dominate him when they finally meet in the ring.
I think Jake looked a little soft tonight. He don't look like a real boxer, a pro boxer that's been training the last 10 years. So, he needs to come see me one day. A guy that's in his prime that's going to walk him down and have that cardio. So,
did you expect him to knock Mike Tyson out tonight?
I did, yeah. I thought, Mike's a little bit older. He had a problem. They had to push back the first fight because, he had like a stroke on a plane or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
also.
I was just scared. I didn't want to see Mike get hurt. I'm happy he's walking out of that ring and he's healthy tonight. So, super happy. Everything went well. And, it was a spectacle. All the fans enjoyed the show.
You want to fight Jake Paul?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'd love to fight him. He's talked a lot of shit about me in the past. I'd love to see him back it up. For sure, that's all I've been practicing the last couple of years, just straight boxing, man. Boxing and wrestling. So I know I can mix up the hands and implement that Tyson Fury style where I really just drag on you, I wear on you, and I just get in the clinch and dirty box and just put the pressure on. No one can keep up with me. That's why they call me the cardio king.
What happens if you fight Jake? How do you knock him out?
Just pressure, get him tired. Look, he don't like to fight in the pocket. He likes to sit back, 1, 2, he sit back, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's all he's got. He ain't that shit. A little bit of a hook, but I walk him down, I get in the pocket, I wear.
Another possible opponent for Jake Paul could be boxing star Terrence Crawford. While Crawford hasn't directly challenged him, he recently commented on Mike Tyson's exhibition fight with Jake, offering a blunt critique. Though he expressed admiration for Tyson, Crawford tweeted that the legend was given too much credit, saying it was shocking to see him train so long and throw only 97 punches in the entire fight. He added that he was just glad Tyson didn't get hurt. Meanwhile, Logan Paul has been openly proud of his brother's win, praising Jake for silencing critics and proving himself against one of boxing's all-time greats, calling it a major milestone in his career.
Make of Jake's performance tonight.
Absolutely stupendous.
What did you think of Mike Tyson?
I love Uncle Mike. He's just such a, that was impressive, no? For a 58-year-old. Hi, how are you? That was, yeah, he's tough, proud of him, weathered the storm with a young brute named Jake Paul. I think Jake let him live. I do. He wants to fight you, bro.
Yeah, he wants to fight you next. What about that?
I think he wants money. I don't think he wants to fight me.
Would you take the fight?
No.
Why? Got it.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Logan. What's up, Logan? I'm not the boxer. Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
He's the wrestler. That's the one.
Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson's former rival, weighed in on the possible Jake Paul versus Tyson fight, noting that while Jake has youth and speed on his side, he shouldn't get overconfident. Holyfield warned that Tyson's power, even at his age, is still dangerous and unpredictable, making the outcome of such a matchup anything but certain.
I don't know how much confidence that Jake Paul have in all this, but he's gonna be a lot quicker if he stay close to Mike. If he stay close to Mike, then his chance of winning gonna be great. But he try to stay back from Mike, he gonna get caught. Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're gonna smother everything because everything he push off is.
Mike Tyson, still viewed by many fans as an untouchable legend, came out strong, showing glimpses of his trademark power with several sharp punches. But by the third round, his energy started to dip, and the dominance that once defined him began to fade. Even boxing icon Manny Pacquiao had predicted an easy win for Iron Mike over Jake Paul, yet the fight didn't go the way anyone expected.
Yo, well, I don't know. Maybe his brother.
You want to fight Logan? Logan, I think he said you might be next. Oh, I'll kill you, Mike. Oh, please, no.
Is it on?
After Jake Paul's shocking victory, Mike Tyson quickly turned his attention to Logan Paul, challenging him to a fight. The announcement has sparked huge excitement, with fans eagerly waiting to see if Logan will take the offer. The Paul brothers keep shaking up the boxing world, adding new drama and energy to the sport.
He was debating what you were doing with your glove. Was it a mouthpiece issue, or were you just biting on your glove? What was that? Can you tell us?
I have a habit of biting on the glove.
Why do you do that?
I have a biting fixation.
I've heard about that. I don't want...
Eddie Hearn didn't mince words, slamming the fight as disrespectful to a legend like Mike Tyson. He argued that no true fan wants to see a champion of Tyson's caliber put in such a situation, which has fueled a major debate. Was the bout meant to honor Tyson's legacy, or just another over-the-top spectacle that went too far? The controversy is intense, and fans remain sharply divided.
Watching most of that fight, it was hard to watch, but it was always going to be like that. But it doesn't have to be. They're not making this for me. Look how many people turned up. Look how many people tuned in. So I can't knock it. It's just not for me. And that's not disrespectful. I love boxing. I don't want to see Mike Tyson stuck in quicksand. And he showed unbelievable heart, by the way. No one wants to see that happening to Mike Tyson.
About the 30 seconds that you saw, I know Jake Paul was...
Hearn admitted that while the fight drew massive crowds and media buzz, he couldn't truly enjoy it. He highlighted the contrast between the thrill it gave casual fans and the unease it created among boxing purists who value the sport's tradition and respect its legends.
14-ounce gloves on. He come out like a raging bull. But after that, he was gassed. But Mike's a legend, and he showed a load of heart, but you just don't need to see it.
A lot of people just said, I'm just here to just watch Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I get it. But maybe they haven't watched boxing for 35 years and I haven't even had a drink and love the sport more.
Former boxer Sean Porter also spoke candidly about Jake Paul's performance, stressing that his critique wasn't personal or fueled by hate. Instead, he said it was an honest assessment of Jake's abilities and where he truly stands in the world of professional boxing.
Sean Porter, right after Sean, what did you think? 8 hard rounds between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
I said this earlier because I did an interview and I said, I sound like I'm going pretty hard on Jake as if I would get in the ring with him. If Jake called me out tomorrow, I'm not getting in the ring with Jake Paul. No, I ain't afraid, but I just gotta keep it real. The kid has no substance. If the kid has substance, we would have...
Porter went further, breaking down what he viewed as weaknesses in Jake Paul's boxing style. He explained that real entertainment in boxing isn't just about landing punches. It's about creating moments that captivate fans and stay with them long after the fight. For Porter, great fighters bring something special to the ring, a presence and skill that make their performances unforgettable.
To entertain people in the boxing ring other than just hitting somebody. You got no flash, you got nothing classy, and nothing jumps off of the screen. And I get it's Mike Tyson. I get you probably in the script wasn't for you to knock Mike out, hurt Mike seriously, and nothing. I get that. But you gotta figure out a way to entertain everybody.
Yes, it was until now. And the fact that it came out now, I'm glad to see that, because if I hadn't saw that, I would be worried that this fight may not even be for real.
How do you see the fight, given how Mike and you guys fought a few years back?
2-minute rounds are good for Mike, but Jake gonna get stronger as the fight goes because Jake's a younger guy. So I think Jake is smart to go out and probably try to box Mike early, but keep his distance. And if he can get Mike a little fatigued, make like Mike use his legs a little bit, try to...
After Jake Paul's latest win, his future looks brighter than ever, with bigger opponents and tougher tests on the horizon. His victory over Mike Tyson has elevated his status in the boxing world, and he's ready to build on that momentum. The showdown between Tank Davis and Jake Paul delivered non-stop excitement. Every punch, counter, and knockout attempt had fans on edge. It's proof that boxing still delivers unmatched adrenaline. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic highlights, full fight breakdowns, and unbelievable knockouts. Stay tuned. The next big fight could be the most unforgettable yet.